What is going on, guys, and welcome to CSS tutorial. In this video we're going to continue with the float property, and we're just going to look at two more examples that would be very interesting for us. So the first one over here, you can see that I've created a div over here, and it has an ID 1, and it's basically a text. And what I want to do is over here, I want to insert a image over here, and I want this text to be flowing around the image. So over here I'm just going to create an image, but I'm just going to leave the Walmart lady alone, and I'm just going to go to Kevin Hart over here. But you can see that it's a massive image, if you remember from the previous tutorials. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically set the width to be like, I don't know, like 50 for now, and height also to be like 50%, right? Not 50%, sorry, 50 pixels. So you can see what's happening. I created an image, and right now I have a text that's actually right underneath, right? So what I can always do is I can go over here and I can use the quick edit and add a new rule to our main CSS. And what I can write over here, I can say, you know what, listen, I want you to, the element to be actually floating to the left over here, like this. And now I can see, because it already has a width and height, you can see that right away the text is flowing around. But just to make it a little bit nicer, let's say that we can add a margin, and let's say the margin to the right, and we would say for the image margin to the right we would add like 10 pixels, so you can see right away how the text got away. And we can obviously add the same margins in the bottom. Let's say over here in the bottom, if we want a margin, we could add like 50 pixels over here. You can see it moves the whole text. If we want, we can just move 10 pixels. So you have an understanding how easy it is pretty much to do it, right? Now let's look at another example actually where we're using it, both of them within a div. So for now I'm just going to delete this over here, and I'm just going to save this and get rid of this. And let's say that we're going to put this image and a text over here within the div, right? So let's say that you would have some kind of paragraph or something. So I'm just gonna paste this over here, and now I screwed up whatever I pasted. So what I'm gonna do over here, I'm just gonna take this, copy this, paste it over here, and now I'm pretty much pasting the whole thing again. I'm sorry, I'm just really, I guess, had too much coffee. So right now I have one div, and all I need to do is actually create another div. So let's just do it like this. So now I have a div, and I'm just going to create a container over here, and this is going to be a div for this div that holds the image and this text ID, right? So let's say that I would want to do the same thing. I would want to float it around, right? Pretty easy. Again, what we do is we go over here to image, and we're going to add a new rule over here. And I'm going to say that again it's going to be floating, and in this case I'm just going to do it right. Okay, so now you can see that it's floating right. But just to show you what happens if we start making a picture bigger, let's save this over here and again add the famous border, because I think it just serves better if we can show this. So let's say I'm just going to say border 2 pixels solid black, right? So now we can see this is our div, and this is let's say our image, right? And the text within the image. So let's go over here and let's start changing the height. Let's imagine that we have a situation where right now we have a nice situation where actually a picture is sitting within this div, right? But let's say that this picture would be bigger, right? And I'm just going to make a height, because this is going to be most realistic situation. So let's say we have something like this, right? So I really over exaggerated right now, but the height was 1000, right? Let's make it just 100, right? So you can see that the width is fine. However, because this element has right now been floated, it's actually sitting outside a div that we want. So a very easy fix for that would be we go over here and we write that we want another property over here, and the property would be overflow. So what we write over here, we write overflow, and we write auto, and now we go back, and you can see that it's sitting exactly where we want to. It's not overflowing. So that's going to be the easy fix if we want to do this within the div. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next video.